Alright folks, the deck is Even Warlock. The goal of the deck is to take advantage of the 1-mana hero power thanks to Genn Greymane so that we can tap a whole bunch, draw a lot of cards, get down a Mountain Giant and a Molten Giant on the cheap, and bash our opponent in the face with it. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle.
Watch this!
Alright. It's warrior time. I kind of want to find a Dark Alley Pact this hand, just so that we can actually make use of the end games. Alright, unfortunately it does look like Reno. That means we need to get him kind of quickly, which is harder without the Battlegrounds Battlemaster. Okay, we kind of just need to kill that. Pozzik's not bad. This turn's looking like a hero power into Neophyte, then shove the Pozzik, figure things out. That's a bad idea. Never punished. Like, a couple of those were quite bad for them. Sure.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor! Hey, you! Install these for me, won't you?
Not making great progress on the health total front in either direction.
Too quiet!
Which is bad news considering like the brand Reno boom boss shenanigans are inevitably going to start happening. Which means we lose what few cards remain in our deck, I suppose. Let's trade this and probably just drop a bat.
Too quiet!
Probably demand some sort of response here. Oh, I see they can still get a card off of it because of the mini. Okay. There's a lot of stats that doesn't get hit by Sanitize or even Bellowing Flames all that well here. And it puts a rather large demon in our endgame setup. 50-50. It's a good outcome. Now, the concern now is that there's the inevitable fear of a Reno. Let's trade this. I guess just drop a Glenn here. Can't tap because of my hand size. Soft check for Reno. They have it every time though. Yeah. I've played this game before. It is impossible for them not to have the Reno on curve. It's the Zilliax. Which probably just goes ahead and loses me the game on the spot. Unlucky.
No matter the danger, I'll always chase a good discovery.
I don't have anything in here, do I? Because the Dark Alley Pact has died. Or got poofed. This doesn't feel great, but playing against this deck never really does. Okay, so that makes that the sanitize.
No wear and tear of any kind.
One of my last attempts at a threatening board state. Sanitize clears. I mean, they're gonna have the boom boss eventually, right? And then the entirety of my resources just evaporate once that comes down. Like, even a Dr. Boom would be pretty devastating here. Just the least fun deck to play against right now. Perpetually. I mean, they can freely draw cards without any consequences because they have a guaranteed win in fatigue.
Who's ready for another round?
And guaranteed infinite value for the rest of this game. So, like, it takes any and all thought out of these late game strategies. Why won't it let me attack? So what they needed is another resource advantage here. Okay, kill that with the Zilliax. Finally get to play this. What a cool card that is. simply never had a chance because of the matchup. Every singular resource remaining is now deleted. Someone in my YouTube comments told me this card was worse now because the TNTs can now blow themselves up, but that was simply not and never true. And it remains untrue. Ugh. I hate this matchup so much. I hate this deck so much. Alright, let's keep the Mountain Giant. Pray that we can actually stick a strong board. And that they don't immediately... Well, they full cap, so they... Oh no, they mulligan one card, but... At least they can't have Reno. Still probably not ideal for me. They have a lot of really solid answers to my minions. And I guess the difference is they're lacking some of the inevitability.
Job's done.
It's just they can way too easily go card for card with a giant. Honestly, I don't want that on the board. Yeah. I draw up to 4, I can tap into the Mountain Giant and then still have a good Dark Alley Pact behind it. Just because for the sake of the endgames, I probably do want the Dark Alley Pact minions to be 9/9s. Speaking of. Quick threat check for Shield Slam. Could go here and overdraw them, but they have their important cards, right? Getting that armor down is extremely important for the sake of like making it harder to shield slam these. Okay, they had a hard time with this last time. This does, however, make the brawl slightly better, just because it's an additional, like, crummy minion that could survive. I think they could go 1-drop brawl here, and so that's bellowing. Bellowing there. So they have the Zilliax in hand. If we do this into this, it's the thing that makes the brawl the worst for them. Even over something like the Speaker Stomper. It's a pretty good start for me.
Let the pain speak to me.
GG. Easy. Okay, this is likely going to be a more reactive game where we need things like the table flip, maybe even the tentacle. I don't think I want to keep the Tendi. So that I can find stuff like this to actually get onto the board. This is a very good hand if we can, you know, maintain some semblance of control over the board. Okay, it's getting worse now.
My pain doesn't compare to your plague.
Okay, let's go here. I think we do just play this to challenge it. I will settle for an 8-8 here, even with both the Forge and the Endgame in hand.
Mysterious orb, what is your wisdom?
The problem here is that can now be a copy of Counterspell. Okay. It was Counterspell and was absolutely worth playing around.
Candle Mudslider.
I think what we want to do, ideally, is dome 'em and play a Dark Alley Pact.
Muzzle their magic.
It's kind of going to be my turn anyway. And then we maybe use a Popgar on the follow-up as a response here with the Crescendos.
I have but little time.
Bonk. Oh, that's extremely bad. But on the other hand, we are now healed to full. So that's pretty cool.
My pain doesn't compare to your plague.
Death cannot be bound.
Weird that they aren't gonna die here. I mean, you've had plenty of time, you're just choosing not to use it. Donk. I don't know what Demon Hunter is up to. Maybe it's even Demon Hunter. See, it's haha funny because it doesn't do anything. It's a very original joke that I just thought of.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
And haven't been hearing on a repeat since Baku and Genn were eliminated. Or... eliminated? Well, sort of eliminated. Since Demon Hunter was released, I guess.
My wool itches for war. My wool itches for war.
Bro's itchy.
Muzzle their magic.
It's maybe a good short-term response. I would love to hit the Crescendos since I have the Popgar in hand. So we tap and play the Tendi. Unfortunate.
One dose solves any problem.
It's a pretty good draw. But I think I just like drop in this here. I don't think I do. I think that allows me to greed the table flip a little bit more because I have the healing. I'd be okay. I'll take that. Ouch. Okay. Just don't die here. And we should be fine.
That toy was made just for me.
Surely. Okay, pretty good. Got more healing off of the Zilliax when I need that. I've also just got Dark Alley Pact into Forge of Wills when I need that. And I still do have the table flip available. And the wing welding for that matter.
You fold.
Fresh Faust. Is this really better than nothing?
So this might be the tap. Table flip into Dark Alley Pact. Then we can figure out what we want to do next turn. If we start getting low, or if there's something of high priority that we need to kill, it looks like there might be some Naga action coming in.
You fold. If three rights make a left.
Well, their hand is just free. Okay, so this can go here. Wait, let's send this upstairs first. I think I like Speaker Stomper Forge of Wills here. Just because this has a high probability of setting up lethal. I don't see a good reason to tap right now. Okay. This could have had lifesteal. That's the one bad outcome. Oh, we still get there for lethal. Doink. Alright, on the coin, the Mountain Giant is pretty nutty. Dark Alley Pact could be pretty good too.
Turned our curse into our strength.
Maybe this game we won't get every single minion that we developed immediately responded to with the perfect answer. Okay, we just curve Mountain Giant into Dark Alley Pacts. That's also nice and something to consider. And it begins. This is just an impossibly bad matchup as well. Because we go to a low life total, and then they snake us and we die. So. I need to go very quick, I suppose. I don't think I've ever seen that card played before. I guess that's for the Moarg Drillist. Alright. They're still dead. My god, we finally have done it. All it took was drawing every single one of the best cards in our deck in the first half of our deck.
Join me in the depths, little one.
Back-to-back-to-back Mountain Giant seems good. I don't think I need the Wing Welding. Now that said, like, burn over the top by Nature Shaman could be a bit of an issue. Interesting. I think we still probably just draw the card, play the Mountain Giant. And then expect to use this into second Mountain Giant on the follow-up. Perfect. That's not how math works, though. Now we could coin the Mountain Giant, though. I think we probably just coin this instead. Actual coin Mountain Giant moment. It's a bit unfortunate. Also a bit unfortunate. All right. Hope something sticks here. If not, we've got good follow-ups. Like, they can't have any more copies of Bacon so well, they can, actually. They just don't.